Hello, it is the cousin, and I am back for another beer tasting video.
I get a kick out of brew.
Okay, so we are back for another BREWDOG beer tasting video. Of course, all of these beers in this series are going to be BREWDOG except one. And I think that means we have... This is episode 3 of the BREWDOG series. Of this series of the BREWDOG series, should I say. And then there's 3 more, so there'll be 6 in total, followed by another beer from another brand. And the one we're doing today is the second one I'm doing today, because I've done the Hells earlier, which was a pretty good beer actually. Maybe I was a bit critical giving it a 3.5, but did I give it a 3.5 or a 4? No, I gave it a 4. Yeah. It is a 4, so no, the taste was critical. A 3.5 I taste maybe a little bit, because I did enjoy it the more I drank it, but it did get a 4 overall, meaning that is the one to beat, since the Sprucey Lucy only got a 3.5, I believe. And that brings us on to our next one, the next one of this evening, which is BREWDOG Orange Crush India Pale Ale. Yeah, I got the feeling this is going to be a nice one. Don't think I've ever had an orange flavoured beer, and I like orange flavoured soft drinks, so let's hope this is a good one. So it says brewed fresh Orange Crush India Pale Ale, 4.3%. Orange is the new beer, and it just says brewed fresh, just like on the Hells one. And then we've got this very orange looking design here with, well, it goes from yellow to orange to darker orange with these lines, and it's got this green BREWDOG, which I guess is like the little not stalk, but a thing on top of oranges. I'll put an emoji of it here so you know what I'm talking about. What would I give this on design? It's going to be a high one. I actually do like this design. Yeah, it could be confused with a soft drink, I think. But I don't know. The Orange Crush is also in like almost like a circle with this almost like wavy design, which is shown here with these like lines going across. I'm going to give that a 4. 4 is a good one for design. It's not as wackier as some of the BREWDOG ones are, not one of its standout ones on design, but it's simple enough and it conveys what it is. I just hope the taste is as good as it looks, because I've got high hopes for this one. I think this is the one that looks the nicest on taste, if that makes any sense, because the Hells one was probably the best on design. Although I did like the Sprucey Lucy's design, but this one looks, well, it sounds like it will taste the best out of, well, all the ones that I've looked at. So let's crack it open. Oh god, I've ripped off all my nails, so that hurt. I've got to say I'm smelling beer, but no orange. Let's go for the taste test. That's a weird one. When I first drank it, the first taste, I was like, I don't really get any orange. It just tasted like pale ale, which it is. It's a IPA. And then I just got that aftertaste you get when you're drinking orange juice, because orange juice has a very bitter aftertaste, and this has that aftertaste. You don't get that sweet orange taste, you get the bitter aftertaste of actual orange juice. So that's not what I was expecting. Yeah, now I'm getting a bit more of that orange taste. When I saw Orange Crush, I think when I went to New York, there was a drink called Crush, and it was like their version of Fanta, or yeah, Fanta, and it was really nice. Probably because it had more sugar in it, so it just tasted sweeter. But maybe I was thinking of that when I looked at this. Is it as good as I thought it would be? I don't think so. I mean, IPAs, I've grown to like them, but they're not my favourite beers. And the orange taste isn't the orange taste I wanted. It still is an orange taste, just not the part of the orange I wanted. But it's all right. I'll give it that. I don't think I've had many bad BrewDogs. Aside from the... Oh, I'm getting a very pulpy citrus taste there. But aside from some of the alcohol-free ones, I've never really had a bad BrewDog that I can think of on the top of my head. Most of them I've got positive memories of, hence why me and Joe do a lot of BrewDog ones. I mean, BrewDog at one point made up probably 2/3 of the beers I've done on my channel, and I think I've got that down to 50%. But this other series is starting to maybe tip that back. I don't know, I'll have to count up all the beers I've done, and well, I have done that, but count how many of them are BrewDogs. But yeah, this does taste like an orange drink, so I can't fault it for that. The more I drink it, the more I get that orange taste. And you do get that sort of orange aftertaste just lingering in your mouth, as if you just drank orange juice. So I suppose that's a good thing if you're buying a drink that you expect to taste like oranges. What would I give this taste-wise? Going by J.Ashley Spencer's criteria. Just like the other two we did, it's somewhere between okay and good. But more on the sprucey Lucy side. Yeah, so I think I'm going to give that a 3.5. Kind of answered my own question there. 3.5 on taste. It's not really bad. It's just not what I was expecting. Like it's just... IPA has a bit of a bitter aftertaste, and so does orange juice, and this just amplifies that. I was hoping for more the sweet orange taste. So there you go. Oranges. So that brings us to the conclusion, and my overall for this would be, I'm going to go with a 3.5. We've given it a 4 on design and a 3.5 on taste, but I think the overall is going more in favour of the taste, a 3.5. So this has been The Cousin. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. Don't know exactly what setting I'd recommend drinking this in. This is an odd one. It's not too heavy, 4.3%. And yeah, if you're just curious, give it a go. But anyway, please like, subscribe, share, and all that other bullshit, and I shall see you in the next one. Oranges!
Joe has just assaulted Griffo with that.
I'm not going to touch that.
Right in his mouth, right in his jaw.
You sure
the
you're right?
unsuspecting guy was trying to enjoy a choc ice and a VK, and he nearly got fucking assassinated.
Stoney's involved now.
Exactly.